Alrighty, I'm gonna do a little bit of a walkabout. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we're leaving to go to Florida tomorrow. So we're gonna get out of this ice chest that we're in. We're gonna go to my aunt's and eat lunch tomorrow at we eat around noon. And we're gonna leave right after we eat lunch at her place. And right now I'm just going to do a walkabout in here and show where everything is as far as how things look, how we prepare. And when I get back, I will finish this video and show how things held up to their own, and hope for the best. So yeah, anyways, looking forward to our trip. We're going to go see some family and friends that we hadn't seen in years. Guy I used to work with, him and his family moved to Florida, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years ago now, probably. Good dude. I always liked him. We've had them here for barbecues and cookouts and whatnot, and they've had us at their place for barbecues and cookouts. He's an HR guy for I'm not sure where. I think he's something in the medical field. Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Him and I still keep in touch. We text once in a while, not as much as we should, but we do. He's a good guy. We was harassing each other today, actually, text wise. Anyhow, I'm gonna go through and see how things are. Right now I'm in the garlic patch, and I don't know if you can see or not, but we fixed all the blown out leaves. Actually, I shouldn't say we, my wife did. And there's some more coming back, but I'm not gonna worry about that. There's a spot there and a little spot, you can't even see it on the camera, but it's there, trust me. Anyway, so other than that, everything here looks good. The tarps are holding up good. They're covered over. Everything's covered up nice. Switch arms. Got a different tripod. This one's a little heavier than what I'm used to, so, but it's got a handle on it, so actually I kind of like it a little better. Go down here across the road and see how things look. Hopefully the wind don't blow really bad, because I know the last time I was carrying a camera across there like that, talking to you guys, when I watched the video later, I couldn't even understand some of what I said, so we'll see. Down here in the asparagus area, everything looks good. Still deer tracks everywhere, but them peas actually are coming up. Them peas are coming up pretty good. I'm quite impressed. I never would have. I figured they would germinate, but I didn't think they would come up like they are. That's pretty cool. This here, that's been about not quite a week. I put that down Saturday morning. I put that down. Yeah, Saturday I did that. It's still holding up good. It looks good. So there's stuff in there that you hadn't seen yet, but that's okay. I'll take you over and show you. I started bringing compost. Into the big area, and I have, as far as the first go around of crops, I have it planned out. I got cardboard over there where the weeds were really thick. Started putting compost down. It gets dark and cold. Yeah, I need to finish it, but I'll probably finish that when I get back, and you'll see that when it's done. I don't know if you'll see it as I'm doing it, but you'll see when it's done. So now I'm going to walk up to the cattle panel greenhouse and see how things look in there. All right, I'm inside the cattle panel greenhouse. You seen the other night I put the row cover down. We're gonna pull it off. I know it's supposed to get down in the 20s the next couple nights, but it's supposed to get up in the 40s and 50s a couple days while we're gone, which is amazing for this time of year here. But it's gonna be in the 20s, so I don't know how it's gonna do. I mean, I guess it is what it is. Hopefully everything will work out great. I know the spinach will be fine. I know it will be. The onions, everything will probably be okay. The only thing that concerns me is that lettuce it's pretty cold hardy, but I don't know about as cold hardy as it's going to need to be. And then also too, in here with the greenhouse plastic on, it gets pretty warm in here with it not being unzipped, and I can't really unzip it because it's going to get too cold in the evening. So it's going to be what it's going to be. So we're going to hope for the best. And yeah, so I think we should be okay though. I don't think the heat's gonna hurt anything, and I don't think the cold's gonna hurt anything. I think we'll be fine. Some of them turnips are looking really good. I'm gonna pull one. They're still little, but they're still really good. We pulled a fair many of them the other night. We got them cleaned up and put them in the salad, and we harvested a bunch of lettuce and whatnot. We're gonna take a bunch of salad with us, so we have fresh salad down there, not other stuff. But anyways, we'll take some food. We ain't gonna take a lot. We'll just stop at the grocery store and get down there and order and buy our groceries. But as far as the turnips go, they're about perfect right there. That's about the right size. That's about what you want. These are, I think they're a Hackerai. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. They're, I think they're a Japanese turnip, but they're a hybrid. I would assume, I don't know for sure. I don't know much about making a hybrid other than they cross a couple different plants with each other. These are an F1 hybrid, which means that's the first year. This is the first crossing of the mother plants, 2 plants. I would assume they crossed a white radish with a turnip and got these, but I don't know. It might not have been a radish, but the way they taste, I would almost say it was. They may have crossed it with a kohlrabi too. I don't know. It might have been a kohlrabi probably, because they almost got that sweet kohlrabi flavor. If anybody knows what kohlrabi tastes like, they know exactly what I'm talking about. So in here, that's what we're going to do. Just going to let things uncovered. Hope for the best. I think we'll be fine. Actually, there's more things I want to show you that I didn't show you yet. I want to show you the nursery patch where the plants are. See how they are. They all look pretty good. They're definitely dying back from the frost, but them perennial succulents actually look pretty cool. They turn red when it gets cold, which are pretty nice looking. Everything's looking good. Let's compare. I want to compare something. Everything, and it's been down, like this morning when I left to go to work, it was 22 degrees outside. So, and that's probably the coldest it's been so far this year. Right there's the yuccas or yuccas or however you pronounce it. They look good. That one there's got some yellow on it, but for the most part they look good. And the main reason I wanted to show you what these look like was this one I got up here underneath the clothesline that I had pulled out in a separate video. It actually still looks good. It looks just as good as the rest of them. It's a little limper, but those probably are too. I didn't touch one of them, but it still looks good. So it's been probably a month maybe since I pulled that up here. Maybe not quite that long, but that's what it looks like now. So I just wanted to show you how everything looked there before we leave, and we'll look at them again when we get back. Same with the yuccas, them for sure, because that's the test. Yeah, so anyhow, I'll see y'all finish this video in about a week and a half. Alrighty, so we're back from our vacation. Today is December the 5th, Sunday, December 5th. Last time earlier in this video was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, which would have been November. Honestly, I ain't even sure. So anyways, so you've seen me check things over before we left. I never videoed nothing packing the car and all that crap because it's whatever, you know, doesn't matter a whole lot. So while we were gone, we left here on Thanksgiving morning and we went to my aunt's house and had a really good meal. We left her place around 2 o'clock Thanksgiving Day. Stuffed full of turkey. Shouldn't have left as full as I did, but it wasn't that big a deal. So I drove about 8 hours that evening. We stopped just outside of Columbia, South Carolina, on our way to Florida, which was about an hour past halfway. So we had like 5 or 6 hours to drive on Friday, which we couldn't check into the resort till Friday anyway. So we planned it that way. So that worked out pretty good. And while we were down there, when we first got there, we stopped at Gut Groceries. We went to Whole Foods. First time I was ever at a Whole Foods, but I really did like the place. Their prices were a little bit high, but their vegetable and fruit selection was awesome. At least down in Orlando. I don't know what it is anywhere else, but there's none of them around here. I guess they're owned by Amazon, so you can probably order most of that stuff online if you wanted to. I don't know. Never really looked for it. So we got groceries there. Pretty nice place. Then we went to our resort, and Friday evening we just hung out there. Saturday, for the most part, we hung out at the resort. Then we went and visited a few friends. We went to Merritt Island on, I think, Sunday, and visited a good friend of mine. Used to live here. He used to work for the same company I work for. He was our HR guy, but good dude. Took us out on his boat. Nice place, nice family. Then we went to one of the wife's cousins. She lives on the west coast of Florida, which that was about 2 hours from where we were staying at, so we drove a fair bit. Had a good time with her too. She's pretty nice. It's only the second time I'd ever met her. And me and my wife's been married for 20 years, so we don't see them very often. So we did that, and then we did a few other things. I did video some stuff while we were down there. I may or may not put a video together of our vacation trip. I'm not sure if I will or not. I probably will put a video together, but I don't know that I'll publish it unless everybody wants to see it. If you want to see it, if you want to see our vacation video, which would just be a collage of a bunch of small clips, let me know in the comments or thumb up or whatever, and I'll publish it if you all want to see it. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then on our way home, we went around about and visited another one of the wife's cousins, which he's a good dude. I like him a fair bit. He he works for GE Current, so if anybody ever wants any lighting or anything like that, go to GE Current and get it off their website if you would. I'll try to find a link and put it in the description below this video. Yeah, he's a good guy, real good guy. We went while we were at his place. We went gem mining, which was pretty cool. First time I'd ever done that. We seen him a couple years ago, 2019, I think. We went to his place and did a lot of hiking. He lives in the mountains of North Carolina. It's beautiful down there, really, really nice. Seen a lot of waterfalls and stuff the last time. This time we weren't there very long, just a couple hours, but it probably took us to the driving part. We probably went another 200 miles further to go see him than we would have had to if we'd have come straight home, which was cool. I don't mind. It was all right. So altogether we drove 2,500 miles while we were going. 2,500 and something miles, almost 2,600 miles, which was stressful, but the traffic wasn't bad for the most part. Traffic going into Florida was pretty bad, but on the way home we didn't have any issues. But anyways, I'm going to walk around and show you everything that I showed you before to see how things are going. That was just a little description of what we did while we were gone. And I had 2 videos ready to go before we left, so that's what I published. So no one, actually, I didn't want people knowing we weren't home, just because I don't like publishing while we're gone until we get home. So I figured if I made 2 videos before we left, it was ready to go, I could publish them and not worry about it. Then I made the top 10 that I published this morning. I made it at the resort, but I didn't publish it until we got home. I wanted to put it out last night, but we didn't get home until 10:30, until we got the car unpacked and everything put away. It was probably 12:30, 1:45 we went to bed, and I didn't want to put it out that late, so I just got up early this morning and put it on. But anyway, sorry for digressing. I'm going to walk around and show you the asparagus patch and see what the peas look like, show you the plants up here, see how they did while we were gone, and show you the cattle greenhouse, and hopefully everything in there is good. Fingers crossed, because it got cold. Alright, so here's the asparagus patch. As you can see, the peas actually did pretty good while we were gone. They're actually still germinating, even though it was down in the 20s a few times, maybe even in the teens. I'm not real sure. I know it got in the 20s a fair bit while we were gone. Everything looks good in here. I'm kind of surprised actually that the peas didn't die off, but that's good. Hopefully they live through the winter. If they do, great. If they don't, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot. That patch there did all right. Looks like the wind blew pretty good while we were gone. a little wrinkly now where it wasn't before. So pretty windy for sure. And some of the cardboard over there is blown away. I need to gather that back up, but I'm gonna walk up and show you I'm gonna walk up there and show you the plants next, and then we'll go inside the cattle panel green. Alrighty, up here everything looks pretty good. There's a sweet William that come out of the, I don't know if a rodent got it or a deer stepped on it, or I don't know. Maybe the wind blowed it. I don't know. You wouldn't have thought it would have blowed it from where it was, but who knows. All in all, everything else looks good. Doesn't look like anything got any damage to it that I can see, other than cold. It's cold, dude. That's normal. Everything dying off like that is pretty normal. Everything looks good. Mints also, actually the mints are still really green, which is surprising. The yuccas all look good. Rhododendrons get new buds on them. Pretty impressive. Let's walk up here and see this yucca. It's up here, the lone soldier, so to speak, up here in the middle of nowhere. It still looks great too. It still looks good. Starting to wilt over a little bit, but they all do that in the winter months. At least here they do anyway. So yeah, kind of impressive. I'm gonna walk down here and look at the tarps in the garden and see how they did. All right, so let's look here at the garden. The leaves over the garlic, as you can see, they a lot more of those blowed off than what was off before. There's another patch on this one right there. There's a patch back here. I don't know if you can see it or not in the camera, but it's back there. Other than that, it looks good. I'll have to get some more leaves. Actually, they all blowed up in that fence. I may take them from there. I may let them there. I'm not sure, but I'll get some more and put on there. There's plenty on the ground. As far as the tarps go, they all look good. Nothing blowed away. Everything looks good. All packed down. You can definitely see the walkways there. That's pretty neat. Even the potato one over there, it looks good. I'm gonna walk around there and look at it a little bit closer. The one over underneath our sunflowers, it's folded up. It blows a little bit more than the rest of them, but it still does pretty good. So, but yeah, it's folded. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but I didn't want to cut it, but it's folded almost in half, but not quite. So, once in a while you gotta clean it up, but it didn't need cleaned up just when we got home just now, so it's good. Yeah, the one over our potato patch, it stayed down pretty good as well. This one you seen us putting in the wind storm that day. Them fire hoses work great, so anybody that gets a chance to get some fire hoses to put on their garden for the tarps, man, I'll tell you what, they work really good. Yep, they work, definitely worth it. Glad I know some guys that work in the fire department, so definitely helps. I'm gonna look in the cattle panel greenhouse. It'll be the first time I'd seen it since you guys did, so I don't know what to expect, so hopefully it's all good. I'm gonna set you down and you can watch me unzip. Gotta level the leg up. Oh, looks good in there. Oh man, very impressed. I need to turn you around to get you in. Oh yeah, heck yeah. It needs weeded, but it looks really good. Here's the lettuce, real full. Mustard greens, man, look at the mustard greens. Sorry, you can't see them when I said that. Mustard greens, kales, spinach. Let me tilt you down a little bit. Spinach is perking up, looks really good. The onions, it's so bright in here I can't tell what I'm pointing at, but the turnips look really good. I put some pea seeds in here before we left. I don't know if any of them in the radish bed. Sorry, you couldn't see what I was looking at. I don't see if any of them's coming up, so I don't know. There was something in that soil. There's a lot of weeds in there. I don't know. Need to figure something out with that. The lettuce looks really good. It needs cut for sure. And the mustard greens need cut for sure. That's good for not being protected no more than just what they were while we were gone. So I'm going to clamp the doors open. It feels nice and warm in here. Actually, I need to change the battery in our temp stick too. we can keep track while we were gone with this when we was in Florida. The little temp stick. I'll look for it. We bought this at Amazon. I'll find the link and I'll put it below. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good device. Tells you the temperature for everything, wherever you want to put it at. Right now the battery's dead, so I need to take it in and change the battery. So anyways, that's going to wrap this one up. If anybody wants to see anything about our vacation while we were gone, leave a comment, click like. I will, if I get enough comments saying to do it, I will do it. If not, I'm not going to publish it. But I'm gonna make it regardless. But I'm not necessarily going to publish it. Anyway, till we meet again, take care and God bless.